Hello dear students, good afternoon. I want to welcome each one of you in this science class. Today we will continue our chapter 2, the cell unit of life, from page number 29, cell components. We were reading cell components, so today we will read remaining components of the cell. Okay, let's start our class from the components of the cell: plastids. Plastids are found only in the plant cells. There are three types of plastids: one chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. The function of chloroplast is to give green color to the plant, and the function of chromoplast is to give different colors to the petals of a plant. And leucoplast is almost colorless and mostly found in root of a plant. Okay, now let's move to another components of cell, that is vacuoles. It is a space in cytoplasm filled with cell sap. Sap means it is a liquid which circulates in a plant cell. And some of the vacuoles store sugar, water, and even dumb waste. Later on, they will expel out from cell. Vacuoles are surrounded with tonoplast, and vacuoles are found in both plants and animal cells. Okay, now the another components of cell is lysosomes. It is sac-like structure containing digestive liquids. When a cell is about to damage, lysosomes helps to digest it and throw out from tissues. Is also known as suicidal bag. Next component of cell is endoplasmic reticulum. This is the network of membrane found in the cell. It is connected to the nucleus. Function of cell determine the size and structure of endoplasmic reticulum. The last components of cell is centrosomes. Centrosomes are small and bright dots found on the surface of the nucleus, and they are found only in animal cell. It helps in cell division. These are the components of cell. Now let's read about another topic, cell organelles. The organelles are the part of cell which perform their certain specific function within cell. Okay, some of the examples of cell organelles are nucleus, mitochondrion, lysosomes, centrosomes, etc. Water, lipid, sugar, carbohydrate, and protein found in the cytoplasm are known as cell inclusion. They are non-living things in the cell. These two, cell organelles and cell inclusion, are found in both animals and plant cells. Now let's learn about unicellular and multicellular animals. Animals having a single cells are known as unicellular animals. Protozoa, Amobia, Paramecium are the examples of unicellular animals, and those animals which have billions of cells in them are known as multicellular animals. They are well developed animals, and all the vertebrates animals are known as multicellular animals. Even humans are also multicellular animals. Okay class, this much for today. We just completed chapter 3, the cell unit of life. Your homework is doing all the exercise of chapter 3. If you have any confusion or problems, please ask to me. I'll be always there to help you. Okay, stay at your home. Thank you for joining the class. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye.